Right. Right. So, greetings and welcome to this live stream. Uh, I'm just going to answer a quick question on here today. Quite a few people have been phoning and asking about and emailing as well and social media and so on about how to get started as a youth mentor. So, I'm just going to share my experience with you that if I was going to get started as a youth mentor today, this is what I would do. Okay. Obviously, I'm doing this for 20 years now. So, I've been doing it for a long time. So I'm just have to kind of roll back and kind of work out if I was gonna start today, very, very fresh, no experience, haven't done this before, what would I do? So I'm rolling back the years, if you like, right? Okay, so hope you're well and thank you for joining and watching this live stream. I hope you do get some value from it. I'm just gonna spend a few minutes explaining how I would get started as a youth mentor if I was to start today, because, like I said, this is something I've been asked quite a few times. So, I think maybe more people would want to hear the answer to it. So I thought I'll do a live stream just to share the answer to as many people as possible, right? It's one to many as opposed to just a phone call, which is one to one, as you might know. All right, so let's get started. So, how to get started as a youth mentor? Well, first thing, you need training, don't you? So, if you're going to do anything, if you want to become a teacher, a lawyer, a doctor, whatever, you would consider getting some training, some education behind you. That's very important. So, obviously, mentoring is not as rigorous as becoming a lawyer, a doctor, or something like that. So, my first step, if I was going to start today, would be to get training from someone who is already doing it, someone who is already out there with some experience behind them as a youth mentor. So, I would find that person who would effectively become my mentor. So I'd get training from somebody who's out there in the field. They have the experience, they have the know-how, they have been doing it for a long time. They know how to get clients. They know the models and different aspects of mentoring. They fully understand the field of work, and they are making money from it. That's another thing, because I would obviously want to do it to make an income. So therefore, I'm looking for somebody who has been making an income. They have a proven track record, if you like. So that's what I would look for. So that's the first thing. Get the training. So once you make that decision that, yes, I would like to be. So sometimes people are interested in becoming a youth mentor, for example, but they're still on the fence. So that won't get, having an interest won't get you started. So what will get you started is to make that decision. So decision is the first thing, isn't it? You've now decided that you want to become a youth mentor. And then from that point onwards, you start to look for training and so on and so forth. Okay. And I'll talk to you later on about a free training I have, which you can get a lot more training and a lot more information on as we go along. I'll talk to you about the free training that's going to come up. Okay. All right. So once you get your training, create a professional profile. And when I say professional, is not just any old profile. If you're going to work as a youth mentor, you'll be approaching parents and you would like them to give you the opportunity to mentor and work with their children. Now, if you're not looking professional, most parents won't give you that opportunity. They won't give you the time of day. So you need to ensure that whatever you put out in the marketplace is professional. So hence I say create a professional profile, professional photograph of yourself. You can get someone to take a few headshots for you. Write a nice bio, get a nice profile put together. And again, the training should help you to create that profile and give you more information. Whoever is going to work with you, the mentor, the trainer, or the teacher, they should enable you or support you to get that profile and make sure it's professional. So it would reflect a professional mentor. So you'll become a professional youth mentor, of course. So therefore, your profile has to reflect you being a professional. Okay, so once you have you get your training and you create your professional profile, the next thing I would do is to become part of a youth mentoring community. That's very important because starting out new, as a newbie, you won't have many contacts in the field. So if you're within a community that is supportive, then that would, you can learn, you can share contacts, you can network, and so on. You can get leads as well, so you can possibly get clients from your network within that community. So that's my next step. So again, if I was going to find someone to train me, someone to work with me, someone to mentor me, I would ensure that my mentor has a community, a youth mentoring community, which I could become part of. So that's very, very important as well. So ensure that they have a community, and then they would bring you in to their community. For example, I have a huge community of youth mentors, and anyone I train, anyone I mentor as a youth mentor, I bring them over into my community so that they can have the full support of the community, not just me alone, but the whole community, right? So that's very, very important. So again, I would get my training, I would get my professional profile done, and I would join or try to become part of a youth mentor community. So again, those are the things I would do if I was going to start just getting started as a youth mentor. Another thing I would do, which we all have to do, and this is going to be continuous, right? So you start to market yourself. So marketing is key. So it's market, market, market. Market yourself all the way. It's marketing all the way. So start marketing yourself as soon as you have your profile ready. So once you get your training, you have your profile ready, get started with your marketing. And again, whoever train you, and mentor you, they should be able to teach you how to market yourself, because they are doing this for a while. They have clients and so on. They should know how to market. So therefore, they should be able to teach you how to market, at least the basics of it. I teach on my mentoring courses, and my the mentees I work with, the youth mentors that I work with, I also teach them how to market, because that's vital. If you can't market, you won't get clients, and if you don't have clients, then you won't be able to grow your youth mentoring service. It's as simple as that. Another thing I would do, once you do all your marketing and putting everything together, then you should get a client. Right? So assuming now you do everything right and you got your first client, what would you do? Well, once you get your first client, you're going to use what you understand from your training, and you're going to utilize that information, and you're going to use it to work through your program with your client. So you would start, you're going to meet your client, say, for example, once a week. Whatever you learn, whatever knowledge and understanding you gather from your training, you're going to use that to work with your client. So you work with your client, assuming everything is going well. If you have any issues, then you should be able to go back to your trainer or your mentor to ask them for clarification. And that's why it's important to have to be within that community, in that space. So if you have any issues, then you can get support. So for me, for example, I provide long-term support for the people I train, because I know that as you go through and you're training someone and you're mentoring someone, you might come across issues that you're not sure about, because obviously you're new, you're inexperienced, you're a newbie to it. So I would ensure that if I was starting now, I get someone who is going to be able to provide me with that long-term support. That's going to be very, very important. So once you have your first client and all the mentoring is going pretty well, and you start your mentoring program, it's going nicely, I would ask my client for feedback. Right? I would seek feedback from my client, and what I would do with that feedback is to use it to improve myself. Okay, so I would use that feedback to improve. So I would work hard now to improve based on the feedback they give me, and I'll also be connecting with my community to ensure that I'm getting further support. Because as a newbie, if you're just starting out, you won't know exactly what to do. So hence, being part of a community will help you to understand the dynamics and to learn more. If you have a problem, I should be able to say, hey, I'm stuck. Can somebody give me a hand? And that's why the community is important. That's why I said, find a trainer or a mentor who is going to be there with you long term. Don't find somebody who's going to train you and then, you get the training and they go off and you go off. No, because as you're actually doing the mentoring, so you're going to find a young person, for example, and you're working with that young person, you need to understand the dynamics. You might come up on an issue that you struggle with and you're not sure about that issue, how to get over it, that challenge. How do you get over it? You don't know because you're new. So you'd go back to your mentor or your trainer and ask them how to help you out with that problem, how you can get over and overcome that hurdle. Okay, so that's why it's important to be with a mentor or a trainer who will be able to support you for the long term until you fully find your feet, and then you can be independent. Now you can fly and you can do as much as you want because you now have the full skills, you have the experience, and you're now kind of an established mentor yourself. But it will take you a few months to get into, that stage of being fully independent. It will take you, depending on how quickly you learn and how much experience you already have in life, and also in the world of work. All right. So if you want to get further information on becoming a youth mentor, I have a training, and it's a free training that I'm inviting you to join. I'm going to share the details later on of how to join it, but the training is totally free, and it's just to help you, get you started on how to become a youth mentor. It's a lovely training, and what you will learn from the training, it will help you to become a successful youth mentor with impact, influence, and greatness. That's what I do. For me as a youth mentor, whatever I do is always about trying to achieve greatness with my mentees. So my training will help you to achieve that. It will help you to create a great income stream doing something that's rewarding and enjoyable, because mentoring is indeed a very rewarding and enjoyable thing. And you also can make good money from it. So the free training will teach you all about this. And it will teach you how to start to make a significant difference in the lives of children, parents, families, and young people. That's what mentors are about. We are about creating and creating an impact and making a difference in the lives of children, parents, families, and young people. So if that's something you're interested in, the free training will cover all of that, and we'll go into a lot more detail on within the free training itself. It will help you to develop your skills, knowledge, and understanding of youth mentoring. So that's the whole idea and learning behind the free training. Also, I'm just going to run through the some of the other things that you'll pick up in the free training. It will help you to kickstart your youth mentoring journey and enhance your career prospects. That's very important because a lot of people come into mentoring and it opens up the door for them. Also, you start to create your own legacy, because a lot of people are thinking about leaving a legacy behind. So youth mentoring can help you to create that legacy. So again, on the free training, we'll talk all about these. And a big one for me, it will help you to achieve your true potential. That's also vital. So again, on the free training, we'll talk about these and we'll go through these in more detail. Obviously, this is just a quick live, which I'm just running through to answer the question, how to get started as a youth mentor, because I've been asked that question so many times. But in the free training, we'll spend a lot of time now going through the whole entire mentoring journey and some of the skills and knowledge and experience you need as a mentor and so on. So you learn a lot more from the free training. All right. So the free training covers what youth mentoring is, the need for youth mentors, the huge demand for youth mentors at the moment. So we talk about that as well. The benefits of becoming a youth mentor, youth mentors earning potential. And we talk about the fees that they charge and how much they can charge and so on and so forth. We talk about the financial side of it, the income side of it, of being a youth mentor. We also talk about how you can get started. So kind of an extension to this live stream here, where we'll talk more about how to get started as a youth mentor. So this is part of the free training. How to become a successful youth mentor. We'll cover all of that as well. And a huge one, which I'm sure you would want to know if you're becoming a youth mentor, or if you thought of becoming a youth mentor, is how to find clients. So on the free training as well, we'll talk about how you can find clients to mentor. And we'll also talk about available training and support that you can have as a youth mentor going forward. So for the details of this, I will now share the details here of this program, how you can get on it. Okay. So this is a free training, and how you will get on this training. I'm just going to share my website here. How you get the training, it's on my website. So you go to my website, which is www.drnick.me, and I'll put that also in the description, but it's www.drnick.me. So that's where you're going to go for the training, which is, like I said, it's on my website. You can see it here, www.drnick.me. And then once you get to my website, you will then go to the, I'm just going to, like I said, do a screen share here. You're going to go to become a youth mentor. Okay. So you go to the become a youth mentor tab. And once you get on the become a youth mentor tab, which you can see right here, you click on that and it will take you to take you here. You can see this. Yes. Start earning today, become a youth mentor, even without any experience. So you'll see this training. It says free Zoom masterclass. So it's on Zoom. And the next one is on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. And you will click here to register. Yes. Excellent, excellent. And once you click there to register, you will see all the information. You can read this if you want to read it. If you don't want to read it, because I've been through most of it already anyway, it's totally up to you. But all you would really do is to click on one of these yellow bars here to get registered. And once you click on it, it will take you to the registration page. You register. And once you, like I said, it's all free, so nothing to pay or anything like that. Once you register, you submit your registration, and that's it. You will then get an email with all the details on how to join us, all the Zoom details, and also you will get on there, you'll get some reminders, a couple of reminder emails and so on, to remind you of when we're going to be live. We're going to be going on today and so on. So therefore, you'll never miss it, really, because we'll be emailing you updates on as we get closer to the training. So that's it, really, guys. If you want to become a youth mentor, that's how I would do it. I'm just going to go back through that, just as a quick summary of that. First thing is to get training. Okay. So if you want to become a youth mentor, think about getting training. That is the most important one. And then you want to create a profile, a professional profile, and that should also be part of your training. Because if you haven't done it before, you wouldn't necessarily have the experience of creating a professional profile to suit a parenting audience. Also, try to join a community, a youth mentoring community, so you can get support from a community. It can be within a space where you feel comfortable to ask questions, to get help, to get support. Like I said, I have a big community. My community is mostly online, but we do have a physical one as well. So depending on where you are, you could join us physically or online, but we have a very strong community as me being a youth mentor for 20 years now. And also, I would also, well, you can't get away from this one. You'd have to market. Yes, you have to market. Marketing is the most important thing you're going to do at the long term in your youth mentoring service. And then obviously that will lead you to getting your first client, and then you mentor your client and you seek support and you seek advice on how to get better and improve your mentoring skills and experience. And, you continue on that journey. And, a few months later, you should be very independent. And then a couple of years later, you'll be a very, very good, a great mentor, possibly an expert mentor, as it were. Okay, I hope this helps. I look forward to seeing you on the free training. So again, if you're interested in learning more about how to become a youth mentor, you can go over to my website, www.drnick.me. So go over to the website, www.drnick.me, and you will see Become a Youth Mentor. You will click on that. And then once you click on how to become a youth mentor, you'll see that little tab there, become a youth mentor. Yes. Once you click on that, it will take you to this page. A couple of things on there really, but we're not interested in the other ones right now. We're just talking about the free Zoom masterclass, and then you click here to register, and then that's it. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me this evening, and I also look forward to seeing you on the free masterclass. So please ensure you sign up on time. It's on Thursday, the next one, so you can get there, and I'll see you then. Take care and God bless you.